Earlier in this topic, we drew a distinction between debt and equity securities. We looked at the key features of each type of security, focusing in particular on the features that determine how we go about valuing them. We've looked at debt securities in the last few modules, and now we turn to equity securities, or shares. There are basically two types of shares: ordinary shares and preference shares. Again, it is the key features of each type of share that determines how we go about valuing them. Ordinary shares are the most commonly traded securities in Australia. Ordinary shareholders have the right to receive dividends and have the right to receive their share of the net assets of the firm if it is wound up. The net assets means whatever is left from the assets after the debts have been paid. As we discussed previously, the claim that ordinary shareholders have is what is called a residual claim, because they own whatever is left after all other claims have been met. That means that if a company is wound up because it is insolvent, in other words bankrupt, the shareholders are unlikely to receive anything. The definition of insolvent is that the company has insufficient assets to pay its debts. So if the value of debt exceeds the value of assets, the debt holders won't receive what they are owed in full. So clearly nothing will be left for ordinary shareholders. Other rights that the ordinary shareholder has is the right to attend the annual general meeting of the company, at which the board of directors is elected. Because of the separation of ownership and control that we talked about in the introduction to finance topic, ordinary shareholders don't have direct control over the management of the company. They elect the board of directors, which hires and monitors the managers, and the shareholders can vote on major issues affecting the company, such as takeovers and mergers.